Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jesse with Kinetics High Performance, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the long-term athletic development model. This is a basic but crucial concept for anybody interested in general health and fitness or for sports performance. Use this as your guide to help you become the best athlete that you can be. The LTAD model is broken up into stages. The first stage is known as the active start stage. This stage usually lasts till up around 6 years old. Our main focus here is to encourage physical activity to enhance gross motor skills, brain function, and coordination and balance. Now, if all goes to plan, your child will likely increase their self-confidence, but also achieve a healthy body weight. The second stage is known as the fundamental stage. This stage lasts from about 6 to 9 for boys and 6 to 8 for girls. During this stage, we want to introduce structured activities designed to help develop fundamental movement patterns, but also develop overall motor skills. Now, the emphasis here should be on fun. At Kinetics High Performance, we build athletes from the ground up. So here, we have Jasmine performing various unilateral hops. The chaotic patterning allows her to build tissue resilience in her lower leg complex that carries over well to both soccer and basketball, which she participates in. Here, we are continuing with a series of hops. Bilateral movements are generally easier, so adding an external load is a great way to incorporate resistance training and increase the difficulty of the hops. Now, contrary to popular belief, resistance training at this age is not only safe, but necessary if high-level sports is the goal. It's important to note that resistance training is not just lifting with dumbbells and barbells. The third stage is known as the learn-to-train stage. Now, this can last between 9 to 12 for boys and then 8 to 11 for girls, and typically lasts until the onset of the growth spurt. During this stage, we can begin to develop foundational sports skills. This is a common age for parents and coaches to promote excessive single sport training and competition. However, one-sided physical, technical, and tactical development significantly increases the likelihood of both injury and burnout. Rather than specialization, at this age, kids should have exposure to a wide range of skills in a variety of sports. The fourth stage is known as the train-to-train stage. The stage usually lasts around 12 to 16 for boys and 11 to 15 for girls. This age range is often described as the second window of trainability. During this time, the body is physiologically the most responsive to training. We'll often introduce higher loads and intensity to these athletes during this age because of the accelerated adaptation to training stimulus. Establishing an aerobic base is important here, but will often be accomplished during sports practices, so spending more time on developing strength and speed in the gym can be beneficial in the long run. I'd like to emphasize that during this stage, the process is more important than the outcome. This idea is mostly for parents and coaches if the goal is long-term athletic success. Utilizing this time for further physical development and training their skills is far more important than just being on the best team to win. More on winning later. The fifth stage is the train to compete stage. This stage typically starts during the athlete's high school upperclassmen years. This is where we want to focus on the engine of the athlete. This means higher volume and intensity training sessions to maximize strength and power gains. So as athletes looking at competing at even higher levels, strength training becomes a year-round necessity for continued development of size, strength, power, and tissue resilience. The sixth stage is known as the train to win stage. An athlete training in the sixth stage is an athlete where talent is no longer just potential, but can be objectively measured. These are the high school athletes that are unquestionably bound for college sports, or for college athletes bound for professional sports. Athletes in this stage are both physically and psychologically advanced and require more intense training and world-class training methods. Everything becomes tailored to the personal demands of the athlete and sport. This means coaches they believe in and the best equipment and facilities based on their standards. If you make it to this stage, congratulations. You've probably earned a scholarship or signed a professional contract. If you haven't, you'll probably want to click here and watch that video so we can help you get to that stage. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe so I can help you on your journey to being the best athlete that you can be.